Whether it's a rat or a rhino, the animal world is built upon constant violence and fights. To keep things in order, ironically, when two of the same animals fight each other, the fight gets extra interesting as the outcome becomes more unpredictable, like how a pair of kangaroos fight each other. Sometimes, the battle is between two equally strong creatures like a buffalo and a rhino, and it gets vicious faster than you can imagine. However, the most interesting ones are the ones with tiny animals like a crow and a rat. For that, you'll have to watch till the end to find out. Here are the 12 most merciless animal battles ever filmed. Two giant bears fight. Being a creature of great strength and stature is only a blessing of nature. When it comes to bears, their aggression can get the best of them, especially when another dominant male is around. When it isn't about protecting their offspring, it's mostly about protecting the territory that they've claimed before. In this case, it's a magnificent showdown between equally fierce and massive male bears wrestling to claim the area. Not even in the blink of an eye, they charge at each other with a striking amount of force. Somehow, this ugly brawl continues for a while, till one of them has the other on the ground, where the fight comes to a halt. Slowly, they part ways. 11. Vicious dog versus venomous snake. The reason why canines get the title of a man's best friend is that they're kind and understanding enough, but that doesn't act as a hindrance when it comes to protecting their owners. When this ferocious pit bull saw a serpent in his vicinity, it tried to scare it away without having to resort to violence. However, that's not how a regular serpent likes to take on its opponent. While the canine was threatening it, the snake went in for the attack by pouncing at it right in the face. Thanks to the dog's fast reflexes, it dodged the potentially fatal attack. This one attack made the mammal go into berserk mode, thrashing around with the venomous creature in its mouth like a chew toy. Clearly, it's a win for our favorite pets. 10. Poor porcupine against all-powerful leopard. Leopards are the masters of speed and hunting their prey without any effort. Other animals might have perks such as spikes or an awful stench. Porcupines have the ability to scare away predators with their incredibly thin and sturdy barbs that can measure up to several inches. Comparing a porcupine and a leopard's strength might seem foolish, but the outcome of the fight is surely usual. The porcupine seemed to be doing well in the start, but the leopard managed to get access to a bit of flesh that wasn't covered in sharp spikes. From then onwards, it was an easy victory, but a very sore loss for the porcupine. 9. Crocodile angers elephant. Elephants are definitely given a certain reputation in the animal world for being kind-hearted and thoughtful. What we forget is that at the end of the day, they're still animals with a primal instinct to protect themselves, even if it means killing another being. While sharing a waterhole, a crocodile bit off more than it could chew by aiming to go for the elephant much larger than its size. Generally, crocodiles can take pretty large prey down with a tactic called death roll. However, the water was much too shallow for that. Before it could weaken the opponent, the elephant stepped on the crocodile like a cockroach and crushed it before it became too confident. 8. Kangaroos boxing match. These marsupials might be known for their punches, but you can't neglect their incredible fighting skills. When two males come face to face with each other, a regular kangaroo brawl can look eerily similar to what we humans call boxing. Their tails provide them with the balance and stability they need, while their legs are their main weapons. One kick carries a force of about 800 pounds, which is enough to shatter even the strongest bone in the opponent's body. Considering that, these two kangaroos have enough anger pent up in them to continue kicking each other for so long. And when it's time to play dirty, they resort to wrestling all their body weight until one of them has the other in a chokehold. The brutal fight ends when one of them is down on the ground, motionless and almost dead. 7. Archerfish uses superpower to kill insects. Hunting in the water is a lot different than it is on land. However, the archerfish has a lot of advantage in this area. The sly fish has the ability to shoot water out of their mouths at the speed of 2 meters per second, which is enough to knock down any dangling insect that it can later devour. Other than that, their water streams can reach up to 5 feet, just high enough for the fish to cover its hunting radius. In this case, the archerfish is determined to dine on a miniature ant. 6. Mongoose and cobra come neck to neck. Snakes have an undeniable upper hand during any fight. However, not the same can be said when a mongoose is involved. These animals have a tolerance to snake venom, which gives them the confidence to stand up to them and fight back fearlessly. The mongoose here even fluffs his tail out to appear bigger and more intimidating. Number 5. Injured antelope versus huge lions. Being an apex predator is the biggest advantage in the food chain, especially when it comes to lions, who have the ability to assess a situation and choose their reaction accordingly. In some cases, the feeble prey manages to escape despite many injuries, exactly like this bleeding road antelope with several bite marks on its body. Lions are not ones to give up so easily, and since the antelope could only be a few meters away, the predators keep stalking their potential dinner. Each being's fate is written, and our poor injured friend's death lies under the paws of the great cats.
You're useless.
4. Rhino flips buffalo. When two incredibly bulky and brawny creatures take each other head-on, it can be difficult to predict what could happen in the next few moments. The rhino uses its horn to push away the buffalo, while the equally robust creature fights back by pushing against it. This back-and-forth shoving goes on till the other members of the buffalo's pack come in to save the day. The sheer rage the rhino has is quite impressive, as it manages to flip the buffalo over like a coin. The outcome of such a heavy battle turns out to be uncertain, as the opponents were much too similar in strength. 3. Goose attacks mid-air. Fights, brawls, and showdowns aren't just common for mammals. The same goes for our avian friends. Geese usually look small and harmless, but they're ready to go down the bloody road even when hunger strikes. During mid-flight, a goose eyes down a bird and instantly decides to attack it. Its expertise allows it to attack the other frail bird meters above the ground. Once it has made sure that the weaker opponent has lost its advantage and has a smaller chance of flying away, it tries to drown it and eventually succeeds.
He just killed it. That goose.
2. Baby rhino versus elephant. When it comes to the social relations between elephants, it's common knowledge that they value their own family members more than anything else. This means saving resources for them as well, even if it means taking those resources away from another family. In this clip, the elephants notice a rhino and its baby trying to quench their thirst through a shared watering hole. Instantly after seeing it, the elephant disapproves and steps forward to shoo them away. But with a ton of anger it holds, the gentle shooing away turns into rude shoving and attacking. The elephant ignores the defenseless baby rhino as well and shoves it to the side too, clearly stating that it's not ready to share the water.
This is my territory.
Number 1. Clever crow versus sewer rat. Birds as intelligent as crows can use their skills and trickery to hunt for food in creative ways. In this clip, the fight is straightforward and on a much smaller scale, with even lesser at stake. The crow repeatedly tugs and pecks at the rat's tail while it simultaneously tries to get away from the menace. The continuous cycle of tugging and pushing away repeats itself till the rat manages to escape into a sewer hole. A win for the tiny ones. Alright, comment below which of these animal battles you thought to be the most fearsome. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Wildely, and hit the bell icon for more. See you in the next one.